knows the mentality. He has also played in continental football. So removing Rabiu Ali and bringing Obajek, could lay some credence to that fact.
Maybe we should just give Keshi the benefit of that, because he trains with them day in, day out. He knows the qualities that he's looking for in many of these players. But one cannot discount Joshua Obajek's experience, as you said, and maybe that is what is banking on in the final moments of this game, because as it stands, this result suits Ghana perfectly down to the ground. All they have to do is just hold out and play and look for maybe a counter-attack, a set piece, or even look for the lottery of penalties where it could go anywhere.
All right, so that's what's currently going on. 83 minutes played, still goalless between Nigeria and Ghana. We'll continue to update you with all of that as we go on. The fact that this is a derby has made the two coaches very, very cautious. Is that, do you see that as well? And then the pitch, that pitch where this game is being played, has also not really helped Ghana or Nigeria. It has not helped any of the teams.
I don't know what happened to the South Africans.
It's pouring, it's raining.
Perhaps after the World Cup, they went to sleep, because some of these venues hosted the World Cup, and they were in terrific shape. So what happened between them in 2010 and now?
But even we saw during the Nations Cup that some of those facilities were no longer in the tip-top shape.
Forgotten in Bombela?
The Bombela Stadium that was built.
But here, I think the main joy is where this pitch team is, because the Libya, the Libya Zimbabwe game took place on it, and they played over 120 minutes of football. It had had a tremendous impact on that pitch. Normally in international football, a pitch is allowed to rest for at least a minimum of 3 days before competitive football is played on it. But immediately after a 120-minute match, you are having another major high-tempo match on it again.
So the pitch has always been like that since this tournament started.
This particular pitch in Bloemfontein. Maybe the South Africans should look at the quality of their pitches, because when you said this happened at the Nations Cup, this is happening at Chan. Maybe there's something that they are doing wrong in terms of pitch maintenance. But then again, it is this is the time of year in South Africa as it is. The seasons in South Africa as it is now is usually wet, and so maybe that has contributed to why many of these pitches are particularly heavy right now.
All right, so that's it currently going on. We will talk more about that game as we go on, because we're told it's still goalless. 85 minutes played, it's still goalless. Nigeria piling up the pressure, the Ghanaians defending with their lives, but that is how it is at the moment. No goal to Nigeria, no goal to Ghana. Let's go on a quick break, and of course during the break, we're talking about West African derby here, Nigeria, Ghana. There was Merseyside derby yesterday in the English Premier League. We'll go on this break and bring you highlights of that, and then we'll come back for more on Sports Tonight.
At the limit of your ability, you need to replace the electrolytes you lose in sweat. Give your body fuel. Keep your body hydrated. Lucozade Sport hydrates and fuels you faster than water. Lucozade Sport.
Suarez plays it in, and Liverpool have the lead. It's Stevie G again. The skipper's game. There's your red answer. No one loves the derby more than Liverpool's Steven Gerrard. Coutinho. Sturridge, onside for Liverpool. Sturridge, 2! Game after game, goal after goal. And Liverpool have clear Mersey water. Sturridge is onside again. Sturridge has scored again. We've barely played half an hour, and Liverpool are disappearing out of sight. That's how it feels to be blue in Anfield tonight.
Well, I mean, this is just bog standard. This is just a square back four. It's a simple ball over the top. The goalkeeper comes when he didn't need to, and as a result, he's just afforded Sturridge the chance. But listen, there's still a lot to do. Toure, over the top. Everton caught badly. Knows it's coming on his left side. Keeper's in no man's land. and Liverpool are in dreamland.
But Suarez has won it on halfway and can run away from Jagielka here. Luis Suarez, half the length of the field, and scores! That's extraordinary! He's extraordinary! This game is extraordinary!
It's a poor mistake from Jagielka, and Suarez was onto it. Jagielka knew he couldn't touch him where the Uruguayan was going down and he was leaving the pitch. It's devastating finishing, and this is surely over now.
Sterling through the middle. Raheem Sterling. Howard has come. Now what's he given? He's given a penalty.
Because if a goalkeeper comes and he doesn't get there like that, well, you know what's going to happen. And Sterling wasn't going to pass the opportunity. Referee has to give it.
What about complete a Merseyside derby hat-trick in front of the Kop? Daniel Sturridge has just missed the chance to do so.
Wow, I think he's stunned. He's obviously made his mind up, he's going to go high, and he's just gone too high. He's put too much behind it.
Coutinho with the ball. Suarez one way, Sturridge the other, on a hat-trick. Sturridge is held.
There's something new about EasyFlex, but I don't have to tell you. I can show you. EasyFlex has gotten bigger. I mean, that much bigger. Now you can enjoy up to 32,500 Naira on Flex 10,000 and a fantastic 62,500 Naira on Flex 20,000 for calls, SMS and pay-as-you-go data. How can it get any better?
Actually, it can. If you activate a data plan of 1.5 gigabytes and above on your EasyFlex bundle, you'll immediately get twice the amount of data every time and 2 complimentary SIMs to share your data.
But don't take our word for it. Take EasyFlex for a spin today. Etisalat, now you're talking.
All right, that's quick break for us. But let's just switch away from the CHAN, the Nigeria-Ghana game currently going on. Still goalless, but we're getting to the end of the game now. Looks like that game is destined for extra time unless something really happens to turn around that side. But let's go back to what happened yesterday, gentlemen. This time I'm talking about the English Premier League. We had games played yesterday, about 6 games played yesterday. As we speak right now, 4 games are currently going on. We saw Liverpool take out Everton in the Merseyside derby, 4-0. Could have been more if Sturridge had converted and some other chances that came. Everton had good chances as well that they threw away, but it was a game that was what the time.
Yeah, and I take climax if permit me to say that. But the fact is that Liverpool they are fantastic. The striking force of Suarez, Sturridge. If they are in the right elements, then the opposition is going to have a hell of a time, and that was what happened. They were, all the players were, firing from all cylinder. Sterling, Coutinho, the captain, Gerrard. They were doing well, so it was difficult.
They could afford to lose a penalty and still win by as much as possible.
Tunde here will be very, very happy.
Well, he is.
That's the biggest Liverpool defeat in the Merseyside derby since 1989. It was a night to treasure actually.
All right, let me just run through the results for you. As you can see on your screen, Arsenal went to Southampton and they were forced to a 2-2 draw. They ended the game with 10 men. Liverpool Everton 4-0. You saw the highlights. Beautiful goals all through. Manchester United beat Cardiff 2-0. We'll bring you the highlights of that in a couple of minutes. Swansea 2 good for Fulham as well in another one. And of course Crystal Palace 1-0 over Hull City. Norwich and Newcastle played out a goalless draw. It was a very intensive game of football, but at the end of it, no goals were scored. Those are the results. Every other thing apart from go to the back of the net. Yeah. All right, those are the results from yesterday's game. As we speak right now, because Arsenal dropped points yesterday, what is currently going on will have a whole lot of impact on what happens on the log. Southampton, I beg your pardon, Tottenham, I go down to Man City. If it stays this way, City go back on top of the log, which is where they want to be. Chelsea and West Ham, Chelsea fans will be hoping for a result at least to put pressure on Arsenal and City, but they still goalless at the Stamford Bridge against West Ham.